Hey everyone, welcome to Drive-By Reviews, where today we're showing you how to change the Insight laser batteries in the Bodyguard 380. First off, right off the bat, just some gun safety, I'm going to show you the gun is indeed empty. Now, what you're going to need is new batteries. You only need two, but you're going to need 357 batteries, and also you're going to need the hex key or the wrench that comes with the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. It's actually known as the part number hex key .035 Smith & Wesson. So this is supposed to come with your gun when you get it brand new. However, if it did not, Insight, if you contact Insight Laser, they will actually get one to you on their dime, I believe. I guess they take pride in their product. But I thought I'd post this video just because this isn't as easy as one might think it should be as far as changing batteries. It takes a little bit of know-how, but once you've done it once, you can do it a million times. So I'm not going to show you exactly how to take down the gun because I have a video for that along with cleaning. So I'm just going to do it really quick here. But if you want to know that, there is a video I will post there in a link above. And you can check that out if you need a little bit more in-depth help on how to take this down. So we're going to take out the pin. And then we're going to release the mag. And we're going to take the slide off. And just leave the slide in one piece because we don't need access to the slide because the laser is right there. Now, I just found this out because this is the first time I've had to replace my batteries in the laser, and I don't have the screw down there. There's supposed to be a screw that is compatible with this .035 hex key, and it just goes in there and you would twist that screw till it's released. You don't have to take it all the way out. You just, turn it till it's released and that screw can sit in there. And then you can even use the screw to kind of pull up. But I don't have that screw in there, and so what I'm going to use is just one of my watch screwdriver sets with the flatheads to get in there and just kind of pry it up. All right, so here we have the whole apparatus, right? And so if you have that screw, you can kind of get in there and pull up with the screw. Since I don't have the screw, I'm just going to use this back side of it right here to kind of take my flathead screwdriver, get underneath there, and just pry it up, okay? And then once you get the whole thing to kind of tilt forward, see? You can just take the whole thing out, and that right there is your Insight laser, okay? And they got the two 357 batteries just sitting right in there. Now, when you take these batteries out, just make a note of which way they're facing. If you look at this, you can see mine at least has a blue and a brown dot. So the brown dot is where the negative side is facing, and the blue dot is where the positive side is facing. So as long as you remember that, you can just take your batteries out and say forget it. All right, so we take our new batteries, and as you guys might guess, you just kind of set them back in there where they belong. And boom, there you go. I suppose if you want to be really careful with this kind of stuff, you could always use a grounding wire, but I'm not too concerned about it. All right, so then you just tighten that screw down with your hex key. If you have the screw, like I don't, I really got to contact either the dealer or Smith & Wesson about that. But anyways, you tighten that guy down, and then of course, before you put the gun together, I would just make sure it works, okay? To make sure those batteries work and everything, right? And there we have it. It's back up to its normal brightness with that new battery set, and that's fantastic. That's why I replaced it, by the way. It wasn't dead, it just wasn't as bright as it should have been. Okay, and then we just put the gun back together. This part, hopefully you guys already know how to do because it's important as a gun owner to know how to do. Let's see. Boom, 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 and boom. And there you have it. Been replaced. I have an extra battery and I'm ready to go next time. Hopefully, I don't have to do that again for quite some time, but I guess it depends, and that's why I got Energizer batteries. It's not a bad brand. I wouldn't go off batteries on this particular device because you don't want that to fail when you need it, right? All right, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully that answers your questions on how to change the batteries on your Insight laser. See you next time on Drive-By Reviews.